Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching season 4 episode 3 of Sex Education. Last episode saw Otis and O's rivalry come to an even bigger head. Otis had the upper hand in the last episode because he managed to get the school's hot couple back together, and then O proposed them doing a joint clinic kind of thing and him being her assistant, which of course Otis turned down, and he said that we should turn it into a democratic vote kind of thing so that the campus chooses who they would rather be the counsellor. And O came right out with a rap campaign, a diss track. No, it wasn't a diss track in the slightest, but it almost felt like a diss track because she'd one-upped Otis there, but she came up with this rap song thing. So Otis has now enlisted Ruby's help to take down O because her and O have some kind of history, but O is pretending not to know her, so I'm very intrigued as to what that is. But I am excited for some Otis and Ruby scenes because I do like their dynamic together when they're not in a relationship. Kind of like in that episode in season 2 when they were going to get the birth control pill. It was just so out of nowhere and so random, but it worked. Seeing them on a team again will be fun. Otis's relationship with Maeve is on the rocks, so they had another fight because she has decided that she wants to stay in America, or she wants to go for a scholarship that would help her stay in America, so she's changed her mind on that, and their communication just isn't working, and I hope they don't go down the route of they're on a break, so to speak, so Otis and Ruby now kiss or something, because I feel like that is such a cliche, which this show doesn't tend to do a lot of the time. So I really hope that they don't go down that road with these pairings. Jackson, oh my god, I'm so worried about Jackson. The girl that Jackson had sex with found a lump in one of his testicles, and so he was really on edge about that the whole episode, just trying to work out if it was a normal thing or not, and he went to Otis for advice, and Otis said it can be normal for some people, but you should definitely get it checked out. There's just so many thoughts of doom, which makes me really scared. Do not give Jackson a cancer storyline in the final season, please. This boy has been through a lot, and I really hope that's not going to be his ending. Very scary time, and I hope he opens up to someone like his mum's or Viv about it, because he's spoken to Otis, but him and Otis aren't exactly the best of friends, so Otis isn't going to be going with him to checkups or something like that, so I really hope he opens up to someone that he's close to. And Eric's finding his place in the new friendship group with Roman, Abby and Aisha. He found a connection with Abby in that they're both religious and no one around them really understands their faith. So it's really nice for Eric that he's found that amongst this group, and I have a fear that Eric and Otis are going to be getting driven apart this season due to probably Otis's actions, because he isn't paying as much attention to Eric, and this has always been a problem for Otis, but it felt like he was getting better. And now it feels like they're reverting that back again, which is a shame because it felt like Otis was moving on from that. Seasons 2 and 3, he really made more of an effort, and you could tell that he was more invested in listening to Eric. And now it feels like we've just gone straight back to season 1 in that regard. So I hope I'm wrong about that, but it just seems like they're setting Eric up with new friends, and Otis is doing his own thing, and there has been hints here and there of Otis not listening to Eric. So yeah, I can see where this is heading. Children.
Do I have to go?
Camp's only for a couple of nights, and you're with all your schoolmates.
Oh, it's Ruby.
Been to the charity shop again, Ruby.
Oh. Ruby being bullied, that is a shock.
Ew. Can anyone smell something bad?
It's just Ruby Matthews. Yeah, poor people always stink.
She seems unpleasant. Hey, do you want to have a burping competition?
That's O, isn't it? She has an Irish accent. It's O. Oh my god, this is the backstory. So does this mean she does something horrible to her? I don't know if I can bear to watch this now, because seeing already that she was bullied is really horrible. How did she turn it around though? Like, she's poor, but how does she afford all of her clothes? Because she wears like fancy outfits and stuff. How does she have the money for that now?
I know. God.
Oh no.
I've got some spare pajamas.
Please don't tell anyone.
I won't.
Oh, but she seems nice.
You see my bright green dress, though, darling?
No.
Jean hasn't even noticed what he's wearing
I've
yet.
gotta go.
She must be
I'm not going to be back till
stressed.
late tonight.
All right.
He wants her to point it out as well.
I'm going to a queer night later with a friend.
Oh, okay, makes sense. I thought this was for his campaign, and I was like, what is this outfit choice? I thought he was trying to find something to look professional, and I was like, a see-through top? Really, Otis?
A little bit of eyeliner.
Okay.
Lovely. And now the other side.
Oh, yeah, that's in my eye.
There we are. Now you're
Really?
perfect.
He just goes with the flow though, doesn't he? He really doesn't care about wearing this stuff or how it would make him look.
This is my first proper gay night out. It is a big deal and I must prepare.
All I'm saying is bring the boa.
Does Maeve know you're hanging out with Ruby?
We're not hanging out. She's helping with my campaign.
What, she's still not talking to you?
When Maeve finds out
I know, she's
though,
not talking to me,
shit's
but I'm
hitting the
certainly not-
fan.
I can't glam myself alone for 5 hours.
Well, I'll be there as soon as I can.
Don't tell me this is going to be just like season 1 when he missed out on his Hedwig birthday event.
I got the internship. Malloy just called me to
Oh,
his office. I'm
wow.
going with him to this book launch next week where he's going to introduce me to his publisher. I convinced myself I might actually get it.
I kind of knew she was going to get it. Her brother went to Wallace and her dad donated a building or something.
The way the world works.
What's on them?
Oh, my squirrels. I miss them so much. It's Sadie, Simon, Selena, and Bruce because he looks like my stepdad.
She's got so much better though. They're so good.
Rubes, the person who I'm not allowed to mention by name is here.
I'm glad they've got her dad back.
Why do you look like a French pirate?
I'm going to
No. I don't have all day. I'm meeting up with Anwar and Olivia later, so you'll just have to lose the eyeliner and borrow some of Dad's clothes, okay?
We're all hanging out at Roman's. Do you want to come over?
I'm getting ready to go to a queer night later.
Let's all go together. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for OTIS to finish a thing.
No, go. I also think they'll have better taste than Otis, just being real. Oh God, Otis.
It's just a... Yes. I am Otis Milburn and I'm here to say...
No. This is exactly what I don't want him to do. Thank God Ruby doesn't look like she approves. I thought she would put a stop to this immediately. No singing or dancing, Otis. They're not what you're good at. Thank God.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm responding to O's video.
I've made you a script.
Wow, that's long.
Relax and be normal.
Action.
Ideally, you wouldn't have the script there, though, in the video.
I'm compassionate and honest and I'll meet you where you're at.
This is bad. Why
Before
does he
starting my
look
career
so
in the
startled?
Pretend I'm a client, and you're telling me why I should listen to you.
I am also a bit of a mess. I am
Understatement of
incredibly
the
awkward
year.
and I struggle with public speaking. I didn't kiss anyone until I was 16 years old, and I've had problems wanking and fingering. I am a mess, but I think all teenagers are, and I think that's why it's so important that we can talk.
Hey, Star, that was so good.
Let's start by going around the room, saying you and your baby's names, their age, and an interesting fact about yourself.
God, it's like the first day of school, isn't it?
I almost died when giving birth. A little bit worried that it might be because of my
Keep
stress,
it light, Jean.
because of the birth, and my partner left because he's not the father. It's not very interesting.
It actually is, but I don't think this is the setting where you should talk about it.
Now, gently lift your left foot off the clutch. Left foot. That's your right foot.
Oh,
Stop! You didn't teach me how to stop.
take your feet off, I imagine.
Oh, Jesus! Why?
They bumped into a stop sign.
It's my fault. I am sorry I yelled.
Taking accountability.
Why do you keep saying sorry? It's freaking me out.
He's trying to be a better man. He bought the boa!
Welcome to me on Boulevard. You can borrow some of mine if you feel like a dip in the pool.
How rich are you? Oh my god.
What makes you decide how to decorate your cakes?
Feelings?
What I feel on the day.
Well, that's basically art.
She took loads of photographs of herself. A lot of female artists like to use self-portraiture.
Maybe it's because other people don't see them how they really are.
I like the idea of the depressive episode thing. I feel like it could be a good outlet for Amy to, like, oh my god, it's him. A good outlet for Amy to maybe move past her trauma. We know she's been on a healing journey. Well, we know she's on a healing journey and she's like reviewing sex toys in her journey and stuff. But I feel like she could find another outlet through art, like painting a picture of her jeans or something like that. Or using art to make a statement that she's been trying to make for a very long time. I'd really like that, actually.
I love babies. Babies are the best.
Oh, good job you've got one.
Didn't we need it? We must have the precious.
Oh my god, are they gonna be a thing? They're kind of perfect for each other. That was creepy AF.
What I did wonder was whether or not it would be okay to
Get your number.
ask for your number.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Thanks, Mum.
Oh, is this Bo?
Hey. Hey. Oh, this is my mate, Dave.
Oh, what?
Have any health issues in your family? Blood pressure problems, heart disease, cancer?
No, my mum's pretty healthy.
I'm going to refer you for an ultrasound, just to be on the safe side.
He's lucky he got that on appointment 1, to be fair.
Some illnesses can be hereditary.
I couldn't stop thinking about him carrying a gun. And then I realised that maybe I just wanted to be Clint Eastwood and not have sex with him.
That discourse you're doing is making you really weird.
It's making him a better man. The course works. You can't knock it.
I saw your friend Eric at school.
It was hard. But it doesn't hurt as much as it did. Also, I'm not gay.
Yeah, let's get that straight first.
I'm bisexual.
Well, it's a teacher from school asking me out for dinner.
A date?
No, just dinner, I think.
I don't think so. We saw that lady.
You face. She's asking you on a date.
Uh-huh. Welcome to the 21st century.
That was made for you.
I need a pick of this and pose.
You seem really different.
Yeah.
You could say that.
Sometimes I feel like he doesn't entirely get me.
I think that's why I don't have many straight friends. Sometimes it's just hard to, you know, bridge the gap.
Okay, let's get a bit heavy.
The lower the number, the more likely let in. And there's a self-timer you can use as well.
What an unexpected duo, but I really love them.
We moved around a lot when we were younger.
Have you always lived with your brother?
Yeah.
It's good that they got
wanna
to
move
stay
out on my
together
own
all
soon,
these
though.
years. Oh.
Maybe get a teaching degree and earn a bit of money that way.
This looks very personal. I'd bury all my mum's jewellery in the garden so she couldn't find it.
All right.
It's probably still there, actually.
You're a maverick. It means that you don't think like other people.
One of a
I thought that was
kind.
being stupid.
No. It means that you're your own person.
Oh my god, I actually ship them. Oh my, okay.
Home.
Joe, for God's sake, you were supposed to be out all day.
Yeah, loads, have them all. I've got to go.
I didn't actually think they would go into anything romantic with them, but it looks like they might be. I'm not mad at all. But with Isaac saying that it helped him to feel less sad to paint and it released his anger, I really hope that Amy, I really hope that Amy decides to paint about, or well, not necessarily paint, do some form of artwork with her sexual assault, because it has plagued her for a long time now. And I really love that they have kept her storyline going for so long, because so many times in TV shows somebody gets sexually assaulted, they go to the police, report it, and then they're over it within 1 or 2 episodes. But with her, it's been like 3 seasons long, her trying to recover from this, and it has affected her relationship. Steve was a lovely guy, but she wasn't comfortable with someone being with her all the time because of what happened to her. And I love that they have decided to portray that and keep it going, because it's not something that just leaves within a week or 2. It's something that stays with you for a long time and takes ages to get over.
Thanks for all the help today. You guys are great.
It's fine.
That felt like a moment.
I thought you were seeing Anna and Olivia tonight.
Oh, our plans changed. Didn't you have somewhere to be tonight?
Yeah, I need to find out where I'm going.
The vibe shift.
Maybe meet us at the club?
Yeah, can do. You sure you still want me to come?
Yes. Yeah, you should still come.
You don't want him there though, do you?
These guys are going to the club now, so
I wouldn't be on my own.
That's cool. I'll
Oh, that's
you guys
sad.
go. You have fun. I'll see you soon. Bye.
What you can't knock is that Otis was willing, but he just can be more queer with them because they relate to him.
Do you want to stay for nachos with me and my dad?
Ruby, I'm with Maeve now, kind of. I mean, it's a bit weird.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
If you must know, I went to primary school with O.
Can you not speak or something?
Do not say never have I ever wet the bed.
Never have I ever wet the bed on school camp.
Oh my god.
Ruby, you need to drink.
What a bitch!
Video online,
And then
so
she
everyone
pretends
found out.
that she doesn't even know her.
It was the weird girl with the weird parents whose mum made her clothes, and I didn't think it could get worse. And then this happened.
She completely reinvented herself.
Every day in the toilets by myself till I left, because nobody wants to sit with the bedwetter.
Oh, and now she's doing it again.
So this is about revenge.
I just think it's rich that she's walking around preaching kindness and pretending she doesn't know who I am.
That's the worst part. Even if she had changed, she still would know who Ruby is and should apologise.
Look, it's fine if you can't stay. I get it's awkward with Maeve.
No, I want to.
I so much prefer them as friends. I can't help it.
You're also really beautiful, and you love maths, and I love maths. You're kind of like my dream girl, basically.
Aww.
Sorry, I was talking to my dad about you, and he said I should say how I feel.
Aww, he's so cute.
He had a stroke, so he can't speak very well. Can I kiss you?
Oh, wow. Oh, I like them too.
I am obsessed.
I thought what Otis was wearing was so out there. If he had come just wearing that shirt, he would have looked so tame.
Do you guys want some? I'm not sure.
Oh God.
I'm not doing any tonight, so I'm here to keep you safe. If you want to, you do you.
No, I want to. When will I feel something?
In about half an hour.
Not instantly.
Come on, can we go dance now?
Yeah.
I'm so much happier now that she's left her husband.
Ah, I
Glowing. You know, if people found out what O did to you, I don't think they'd vote for her.
You
doesn't want that brought back up, Otis.
Not
It's
like
trauma.
this. Just learnt to protect myself and stop letting my mum dress me.
Sometimes I feel like I'm getting left behind.
I wasn't really going to hang out with Anwar and Olivia this evening. They have
Could
made
tell
loads of
with
new
that.
friends.
Yeah, and
And they
they're
don't
leaving
have
her
time to see me.
behind.
It was underdeveloped, and the characters weren't fully realized.
It's her life, isn't it?
I thought I'd taken on your feedback, trying to write from a more honest place.
Do you somehow feel like you are more deserving?
No.
I'm not sure you're cut out to be a writer.
I get bad vibes from this guy, and I feel like he's gonna steal her work.
I wouldn't want you to get your hopes up.
Or is he just saying that because she's poor and she doesn't have the money to get ahead?
Okay. They want to see you at the front office. Someone from the UK is on the phone, and I think they said it's your brother.
Okay, thanks.
What? Oh my god, is he coming back? Oh! So Roman's had some reconstructive surgery. I wonder if that's what Cal's interested in.
I'm sorry. I have to see your lips. It's so dark in here. I thought you wanted to kiss me.
Ooh, okay, you look
There are
good.
so many new ships. Oh.
Wanna come bar with me? Have you met my partner, PK? Hi.
It did really seem like they were about to kiss though.
Do you ever just want to say fuck this and not go anymore?
Sometimes, but it's my community, my family.
Well, they don't really know who you are. It is a struggle, isn't it?
I've noticed that you had top surgery.
I had it done last year. Honestly, it was the best decision I've ever made. I finally just feel like myself. People are waiting like up to 5 years for their first appointment, and then it can be like another few years on top of that to get your surgery. I was lucky. I went private.
That's highlight how much privilege rich people get, doesn't it? They can just pay for things. Oh my god. I wouldn't be too happy to find out about this if I was Maeve.
Look, just don't worry about it. I just fell asleep. And I think you should talk to Maeve. Just let her know that you're feeling left behind.
Oh well.
He always lets his insecurities ruin things with Maeve. That feels serious now.
I'm really sorry. We fought and I said some stupid things and I should have been more supportive.
Mama's in hospital. She's had an overdose.
It's serious.
Coming home.
Oh. Oh my god, no! I mean, I'm very happy that Maeve is coming back because, you know, it doesn't feel the same with her being in America, but like, she's had this opportunity to study in America and now she's got to come back early because of her family. It's kind of like her family have held her back her entire life, haven't they? And now they're pulling her back again. What's worse than that is that her mum overdosed, so she fell off the wagon again and could potentially die. And what more does Maeve need to go through? This was my favourite episode of the season so far. I really liked the Otis and Ruby story of this episode. Finding out more about her past and her relationship with O makes me dislike O heavily, that's for sure. I know there's always the argument of like they were children and whatever, but like I never did that kind of thing when I was a child, so. And in Ruby's position, I'd be so pissed to see the person that like bullied me acting all high and mighty as the counsellor of the school, and then she acted like she didn't even know who she was. If I had really changed, she would have apologised as soon as she met Ruby, but she pretended she didn't exist. I think it was a bit unsympathetic of Otis to want to use that video against O. I'd say it's maybe a last resort, but like it is a really big case of trauma for Ruby. She tried so hard to not be that person anymore and to get over that, and so like so even contemplating using that to win, I feel like it's really rude because it's her trauma and it would be him that gets the win. Can't believe that Maeve's mum, is in the hospital. I really like Maeve's dynamic with her mum, or not necessarily I like the dynamic, but I enjoyed their storyline, especially in season 2. It was really heartbreaking at the end. It really made me cry a lot when she came back in season 3 as well and gave Maeve the money to go to America. That was the last time they saw each other, and at least they did end, if she does die, at least their last time meeting was on a good note. But it just really sucks if she dies because it'll be her addiction that kills her and her kids will be losing their mum, and it's a tough scenario again because she wasn't that great of a mum to them, but they're all still coming back into it for her because they do care about her at the end of the day, and it is still a loss for them. Adam and Mr. Groff, see, the scenes they had this episode are exactly what I wanted, and Adam is saying that he's so weird. He is weird, but he's so great, isn't he? Like, just seeing him really trying to be better and actually being better as well. He's putting it into practice. He actually does seem like he's becoming a nicer person, and it's odd for Adam, but you know, it is what it is. It's a good thing. And Maureen looked a bit jealous when she found out that he was going to be dating someone else, so it would be so good if the family managed to reconnect by the end of the season as a whole. Like, if he managed to make amends with Adam and Maureen and they ended up as a happy family, because they've never been that. We're 3 episodes in and I have to say I still don't really care about the new characters. Maeve's teacher, I don't like care about him, and we're not really supposed to, are we? But I don't really like him. Aisha, Abby and Roman, they're all nice enough, but they have so much screen time, I think is an issue as well, because like I'm really wanting more storyline for Jean. Like, she's got such a tough storyline and we can see how much she's struggling, but there's so little focus on her. So much of these past few episodes have been centered on Abby, Roman and Aisha. Not like wholly, but they've been in a lot of scenes and they've introduced so many new characters for this final season. I guess it's to replace the old ones that we lost, but they've had such a bigger part than the characters that we lost. Like, Olivia and Anwar weren't in the show this much. And I'm just the kind of person that never likes the new generation of people. Like, not never likes them, but never warms to them in the same way as the originals. Like with Glee, when in season 4 half of them had left for college, so it was kind of split and they introduced more new characters. Like, I didn't care about those characters the same as I cared about the old ones. And it's the same here. Like, I like what they're bringing to the show, but they very much feel like token characters. They're there for a purpose to further someone else's storyline, but they don't have much heart to themselves. Roman and Cal just bonded over the surgery and how difficult it is to get treatment, and Aisha and Cal seem like they might have a thing going on potentially. And Abby connected with Eric about being queer and being religious, and then Eric just fits into the group as a whole. But them as characters just don't feel like people that I'm ever going to care about. They're just there to provide advice to the other characters we know, and that's it. They represent members of society that are prejudiced against, so like they are characters who are underrepresented in TV shows. Like, we've got a trans male, a trans female who are both in a relationship as well, and we've got a deaf person as well. They're characters that are at a forefront and who represent types of people that are practically never in big shows like this, but I don't care about them. And that's the issue when they have so much screen time. You start to resent them because you just want your old characters to have the forefront again. Maybe with Maeve coming back it'll be different, because they did have to split between America as well, and that was kind of difficult. So with Maeve coming back to Moordale, it might feel a bit more like the old sex education again. Jackson had one scene in this episode and he's got a hefty storyline right now. There's just so much going on and the screen time's getting eaten up, and there's so much more that I want to see from people, and I worry it's all going to feel a bit rushed. Like, Viv and Bo just kissed for the first time. He told her he liked her and that he's been talking about her to his dad, but it doesn't feel like they know each other well enough at all for him to be feeling so strongly. It's a shame because I do love these characters so much, the OGs, and I really want them all to have a good, satisfying conclusion. But I just don't know how we're going to get there when they're introducing so many new people and they're eating up so much time that I'm never going to care about them in the same way. I like them all at face value. Like, O wasn't even in this episode, to be fair. O is interesting. I don't feel connected to any of them, whereas a lot of these characters straight from the off in season 1, I like fell in love with them instantly, like Maeve, Otis, Eric. As it's already been confirmed that this is the final season, with these new characters, this is all they're gonna get. So if I don't care about them now, I probably won't by the end of the season. So like, where does this leave it? I'd be interested to know what other people think on these new characters. I'm just never gonna feel the same way about them. It hurts to say that because they represent people that should be represented, but if they'd been there from the start, maybe I would. But there's just some really meaty storylines that they're trying to portray in this season with other characters who just aren't on the screen enough. Jean, namely, being the main one, I think. I'm really liking Amy and Isaac though. Their dynamic is really good and I do ship it. I don't know, I ship it if it happens, but I'm also content with it not happening. It's a funny thing. This show has never been about the romantic relationships for me. But I'm glad that he's there to help her right now when she didn't have anyone there, like Maeve isn't here. She didn't have any friends really. Like, she went to school with Otis and Eric. When has she ever really spoken to them in the past? So it's nice that they have this newfound friendship, and if they end up together, I'm happy, but if they just stay friends, I'm cool with that too. I really like how they're able to open up to each other so soon into their friendship. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching my reaction to season 4 episode 3 of Sex Education. If you want to watch my uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 4. Bye. I like 'em sweet but naughty, pimples on the cheeks.
Take